The heavens have opened up. Is there any point in having a fire? I've been busy carving a spoon. So I started off with a bit of wood like so, and then I've ended up with this. That's roughly about it there now, looking nice and straight. And that gives me a lovely, look at that. I'm putting my full weight on there now. That's a lovely solid platform that. I've built another table. So now I've built 3 tables on my shelter. Well, one's on the outer side, and anyway, it's going to be a wash station. So here it is. Hi everybody, and welcome back to LUNDY'S Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. Back out in the woods. It's pretty late, it's 4:15 at night. Rooney's popped up to the woods for a couple of hours just to do a couple of little tasks, and then he'll be going home because he's at work in the morning. So, and I'm here for 2 nights, not quite 3 days because I've got to be awake a bit earlyish on Tuesday, 12 o'clock at the latest I think. But so I've come in on the bike with a trailer and I've brought less kit out as well. I've only got me patrol pack and obviously a couple of loose bits there. So anyway, I'll catch you later. I hope you're enjoying the channel so far. All right, I've got me loyal supporters, so I'd just like to say a massive thank you to you. All right, without yous, this channel wouldn't exist. Well, it would, it just wouldn't get any views. But anyway, I'm going to waffle a little bit more later on. Right, well, it's 7:15 at night. The rain started about half an hour ago. To be quite honest, I've done nothing. I've nearly fell asleep in the chair. I've just opened a can of lager and I've been talking to a couple of lads about future camps, trying to organise something over the phone. So anyway, stay tuned for that and you'll find out who they are in the future, fingers crossed. But anyway, me set up for tonight. Obviously, I'm using a different sleeping bag and I'm using a different air mat. First of all, I've got me Snug Pack Special Forces Season 2 sleeping bag. It's got a top zip, middle zip, so it's perfect. I went and forgot to take me me pillow, flextail gear pillow out of me bag from me hill camp, so I've got no pillow. And then I've got this here. It's all rated at 5. Okay, it's upside down, sorry the writing, but it's the Flextail Gear Zero mattress. It is great. Let's have a look. It's dead wide, it's dead long, and it's thick. It needs a bit more air in it, like, because it feels a bit soft for me, but it's perfect. I've got my pool here and my pool at the other side there, and this fits right in the middle of pair of them. So that is absolutely ideal. It's a perfect mattress for me. But anyway, there'll be a future review video on this after I've used it this weekend to see what I think of it. And yeah, happy days indeed. So let's get you on this stand and we'll sit and have a couple of bits of waffle, and then I'm going to call it a day for a while so I can get organised, probably do a couple of time lapses and things. But anyway, kind of pardon me, that's before I even take another drink. Sorry about that, excuse me. Kronenberg 1664. It's been sat behind the wood and it's nice and cold. The last ones I left in front of the actual window, someone even stated I bet them cans were warm, and they were. I hate drinking warm beer. Oh, I don't think I'll be having many sherbets tonight. I'm tired. This weekend, food, I've got nothing spectacular to cook unless I head back down to the car and then shoot off to one of the nearest shops I can find. See if I can buy something. I'll think about it tomorrow. It all depends. But in my bag, I've got a dry meal, which is a spaghetti bolognese. That needs to be cold soaked for a couple of hours. And then I've got a ration pack. To be honest, I think if I'm going to have something to eat, I think I'm going to open up the British Army ration pack. But so I've brought a full British Army 24-hour ration pack. So there's enough food in there to get us going. The only problem is they block you from Denia number 2s if you eat too much of it. I know because of past experiences, but it is suitable food. I can cook it, I can heat it up in boiling water, I can eat it cold, and that's what I like about them. I don't know, I keep on looking down there for, I think it's because my can's there. Let's have another mouthful there. Something else I went and forgot to bring, you would have seen it on the video prior to this, which is my hill camp. I forgot to bring me waffle t-shirt to wear. So I'm absolutely devastated. I've left a couple of things in the car. My pillow. Oh shit, I better shut that. Because if I don't, I'll get lots of midges gone in it. I forgot about that. That's the last thing I need. Is me stuff getting full of midges, flies and moths. But I have brought this little light again. This is brilliant. I used it last week when I was up here. Bloody brilliant. Aye, so that'll be going on. And obviously because I've been away up the hills, my power pack's nearly dead. So I've brought out one of me mini little battery power chargers. This is great, this. And because I've got the trailer, it was no bother fitting that in with water, my petrol pack and a few other bits and pieces. The easiest way to get to camp now is on with my trailer and my bike. It's ideal, 10 minutes, if that, with loads of gear. And then when I go back to the car, I'll just go back on the bike, leave it at the hedge, and then shoot off to the shops, come back. But like I say, there's not much happening tonight. I'm definitely going to be doing the fire pit tomorrow. Fingers crossed it stays dry, but if it doesn't, I'll just whack on my Gore-Tex gear and crack on, because I want the new fire pit up and running with a nice grill shelf, so I can put pots and pans on. But anyway, waffle. I'll see you in a bit. I'm going to crack this can down my neck, get this can down my neck, sorry, and I'm going to organise my kit off camera, and I'll get some firewood sorted and that. It's not cold though, but I think I'll have a fire. I might have a fire later on. I'll still get the wood ready. I'm waffling, I'm babbling. I'm Jimmy Lund Lawson. I'm Lundy's Wild Camp / Bushcraft. Don't you know it? Don't you forget it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like and comment. I see you later. That strange voice coming back again. See yous everyone. See yous in a bit. Well, good evening everybody. As you can see in here, it's raining, it's getting heavier and heavier. I've just been sorting a few things in off camera. I've split some logs, but I mustn't have pressed the record button properly. I've just got one of these Twizzlers. I haven't got many of them left, to be honest, so I'll be doing some proper bushcraft type fire lighting tomorrow. But just for quickness, because it's raining, I'm just going to light one of them and just try and get a handful of these twigs what I snapped up on the time lapse, and they're starting to get quite wet actually. But anyway, I'm just going to hide them all on, get the fire going. It's just for ambient light, really, a bit of pleasure for me, this fire. And then I'm going to just mix in some of these. I need to watch my face on this. I've got a metal pole stuck in here for the markings for the fire pit tomorrow. I've just nearly hit my face on it 3 times. I'm just going to get some bits of wood, pile on the top of there, like so, and that'll get the fire going nicely with them twigs. And then these, there you go, you see, flames coming around it already. And yeah, happy days. Get a couple of branches on the top. Got a nice fire going. It's not cold, but I just want a fire for something to sit and look at. And I'm going to get the rest of this wood and push it underneath me shelter, keep it dry. And I'll show you in a second when I bring you round. So there we're gone. There's the fire gone. It's going underneath, like it's just got to work its way around. But as you can see, I've got the trolley underneath, all the bits of wood on the top I've just went and sliced up, and I've got some more bits and pieces. And then I'm just sitting here chilling. I need to get my lighter off the floor. And yeah, it's getting damp, ladies and gentlemen. So happy days. And anyway, oh, got my head torch on. Oh, I haven't got my head torch on. I thought I had my head. Oh, look at this. What a muppet. It's turned off. Turn it off, put it on there, so now where it is. As you can see, I've got my charger on. I'm charging some light batteries and things because I've already got one. And I'm nearly finished my second can. To be quite honest, like, I was on the phone to Rooney for about 40 minutes, like, just waffling and talking about tactics for our next hill camping things. And about other things around camping, asking us what I was going to do. But just doing that fire there, my top's soaking. I should have put something else on, but it'll dry. Anyway, cheers. So yeah, I've got a British Army ration pack. I haven't got a clue what menu it is. I was thinking about doing like one of them 24-hour ration pack videos, but I can do it another day because I haven't got time. So I'm just going to open this up now. I'm going to get my old man glasses on. Fire's starting to pick up there nicely. So I'm just going to rip this open. I should have done it with my knife actually, and I could have used the bag. And I'm just going to have a look at the main meals and see what we've got. So, oh, Hunter's chicken. Hunter's chicken, that's nice. I'm glad I didn't pick a vegetarian one up. Not that I don't like them, like. Beef burrito style filling with rice. Now, I think I'm saying that right. It's B-U-R-R-I-T-O. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I am dyslexic, you know, so sometimes I kind of pronounce stuff. Some nuts. Just trying to find all the big meals. There's some breakfast there. There's all sorts in it. I'm trying to see if there's some main meals. There's normally a couple of meals, like, but bag of goodies and everything. And anyway, oh, what's the cake? It's a vanilla flavoured cake. I like that, so I might have that. I think I'm going to try this beef style filling with rice. The Hunter's chicken, I'll keep that for a rainy day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them back on there, and I'm going to have this cake as well for dessert. So that's my tea for tonight. Another couple of cans and that'll be it. I'm not having any Jack Daniels tonight. I'm just not in the mood for it. I just fancy sitting chilling, a couple of cans, and have a clear head tomorrow because I am getting tired. It's now 25 to 10, and as you can see, spin yous around. The fire's going nicely now. Yee-hee! Happy days. Eh? I definitely need to get this big tarp that I want and put it up on the shelter over the fire area, because then I can stand out here like this and look at the lovely fire. Not too big, and for all them people, it's in a nice, safe, bricked area. But you can see I've got a post down here, one there, one just here, and that's a metal post at the front there, because obviously the heat, I didn't want to be burning me steak. That's where the new fire is going to be. It doesn't look like it's straight, but it is. It's because both my shelters are on an angle. But I just love watching fire. And as I said, I've got the bloody rain, man. Bloody raining, man. Raining. I'm getting soaked standing out there talking about the fire. And I've got all these shards, some nice big hard bits of wood. I might hire a couple of them on, and they just keep your fire going. But I've got tons over there. But yeah, that fire's big enough at the moment. And I've got a nice base layer underneath it. I'm going to get a pan out, get some water, and spin yous around. I'm going to go and get a pan, get some water, put it over the fire, let it boil up a bit, and then add the boil in the bag, and have something to eat. got my meal, and all I'm doing now is I'm just going to get it dry, because it's just come with the water. So it feels nice and warm. Let's feel it properly with the gloves on. Yeah, it feels nice and warm, but I'm going to, it feels absolutely scorched, to be honest. So I'm going to put my gloves back on, and then I'm going to prep it. And get my knife out. Because there's ways of doing these and ways of not doing them. Now on these meals, you have a little rip, and you rip it along the top there. But that makes it a deep area to get your spoon, and you end up with all your fingers. So what I do is, I get it, and I squash it all down a long ways, like so. Squash it down as far as it'll go. Alright, squeeze and squeeze. And then just get a nice little knife. Stick it in. And then cut all the way along. Take that bit, put it on the table so you can put it on the fire later. Give me knife a wipe. And straight away I can smell it, and it smells nice. I'm not sure what it looks like inside the bag properly. I can't really see with the lights in my eyes, but it looks all right, and it smells all right. So this one here is a beef something style filled with rice. I can't pronounce the word. It says it's a beef B-U-R-R B-U-R-R, is it I-T-O? I can't see it, bloody hell, man. Jimmy, not only are you said you're dyslexic and you can't read it, you can't bloody see it either with your glasses on. I've got my half glasses on. It's a B-U-R-R-I-T-O. Burrito style filling with rice. God, hey. I made a good job of pronouncing that, didn't I? But anyway, I've got the old British Army spork. Get this off. So we'll give it a little bit of a mix. And then we'll get a spoon out. It looks like it's got all sorts in it, like. But anyway, let's get a little bit on the spoon. As you can see, that's it there, it's piping hot. Straight away I've got a kidney bean there. Oh. It's a bit like a chili con carne, to be quite honest. Yeah. That's what it reminds me of, chili con carne with rice. Now I've mixed it all up, I'll try and give you have a look in the bag. You might see while the steam like, but yeah, I like that, that's nice. I like chili con carne. Tastes like chili con carne to me. Lovely jubbly. Got myself a nice Jack D's. Nectar of the gods, this. Nectar of the gods. Cheers, everybody. Well, I'm going to sit back and relax with that Jack Daniels, eat this food. I've got the pan on the grill, just stood away from the fire a bit with my cake in. I'll let you know what that tastes like in the morning. I'm going to call it a night, because it's getting late now. And I'm going to have this food, and I'm going to get a quick wash, well, a quick baby wipe, brush my teeth, and I'm going to hit the sack. And hopefully I sleep well without a pillow. So thank you for watching so far, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed it. Not much happened, like, to be quite honest. Just a bit of waffling, a bit of snapping the wood, setting a fire and eating some food and waffling more. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning and we'll get cracking with that fire pit, so that at least there'll be a bit of action. Cheers. Well, good morning, everybody. It's just gone past 7 o'clock in the morning. I've been awake for about half an hour. And I tell you what, it was warm in there last night. That sleeping bag, I had to, like,
opened it up a couple of times, like to cool myself down. Pillow wise, I just used me softy jacket and me spare clothing, and then put it in a stuffed sack, put a little bit of air in it, and then wrapped it with this. It was good enough. So I'm not going to bother going down to the car to get me pillow out of me of that stuff that I had on the hills. But yeah, the fire last night, I just ticked it over a very small fire after boiling me water and things, and just let it fizzle out, to be quite honest. After about an hour or so, as you can see, I've still got loads of small twigs and bits that are sliced up, and absolutely tons of the chunks in there still. That'll be enough wood for tonight. Just need to prep a couple of more little bits. I've got a bit of a mess everywhere, like I've got the axes all over, my tripods all over the place. This table's a mess. I only had the one Jack Daniels last night and 2 cans of Kronenberg. This light is still going. I put that on about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock last night, so it's been going for 24 hours or near abouts, and it's done its job. Like, it's been zapping loads of stuff, as you can see inside. Oh, it definitely does the job. It keeps them, it attracts them away. There you go, and it's just clicked there, so something's just went in it. Is what looking at it. But I'm very impressed with it. Look at little creatures that are coming for the light. Look at all the midges are lower inside of here, but they just go for that light. So that's happy days. Look, let's see if we can coax that one down. Come here, come to the light, boy. Come to the light. Come to the light. See them all hiding. Look at that one. Little critters. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to get washed, brush my teeth. I'll not do that on camera this time. I think I did it on my last camp video, stripping off and all that, but I'll not do that again. Like, probably scared a lot of people. And I'm going to have the ration pack breakfast and make a cup of tea and that. Get tidied up. Obviously, I need to get a full body wash because I was sweating last night in that sleeping bag and on that air mat. The air mat was amazing. Like, when I normally sleep there, that sleeping mat, I normally feel like I'm half off it, but that one was fantastic. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. But I was mega warm last night. The Snug Pack Special Forces sleeping bag, having the big. I don't want to really open this too much because I don't want shit flying in. But that sleeping bag, it's thin, but with it having the top zip, you can just open it up, move the sides off, and you get instant air. So basically, that bag there was what I had me clothes in, and put me green top around it to make it like not like to make it nice and soft. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm going on and on. I'm going to get myself sorted, tidy up, because I want to get cracking with this the campfire today as well, and hopefully get some other tasks done if I can. But anyway, my battery's definitely going to run out, so I'll catch you in a bit. Well, I've just took some time out for myself, doing a bit of personal admin. I've got me sleeping bag and everything airing out, because obviously I was a bit sweaty last night, so that's the best thing to do with your sleeping bags. Stops your bag getting moist and staying wet for you getting in the next night. And I'm getting ready to do the fire pit now. So I've got a couple of bits of wood here that are nice and dry charcoal. All right, and this one here, I'm going to put these underneath my table, the bits and pieces, because I'll use them tonight, and we'll use them to get the fire started as well with a spark. There's some other little bits and pieces, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them to one side. This pool's getting in my way, but it's a marker. I just want to try and keep as much of the wood and that out of here as possible. And then obviously I'm going to take my grill out and go to one side, and we're just going to start taking all the rocks out off the sides and everything. Obviously I need to go and get a spade as well. I need to make sure I don't knock that out. Start just dismantling it all. As you can see, it's coming out quite easy. I've got tons of rocks in here. Some of them are big ones, some are little ones. As you can see, it's all coming apart nice and easy. Yeah. Oh yes, it's going to be a long job this, but it's going to be worth it in the long run, because we're going to have a really nice fire pit. Right, well, as you've just seen by a time lapse, I've just took out all the rocks. I've got tons, as you can see. When I do my fire pits, I make them as safe as I can, all right? You've got to protect the ground. You've got to protect the land that you're using. Okay, so a nice big base layer, even if it's two or three depths of rocks underneath. And if you've got sand as well, mix sand in with it, that's good, all right? Or clay. So basically what I've got, as you can see, I've got 4 posts. This is where me and Rooney marked it all out. And then what I've done, just to give it some straight lines, I've went and put some bits of timber and bits of branch down to give us me square. This gives where the equal distance away from fires, and it's right in the centre of what shelters. All right, it's going to be perfect. So basically I need to build a brick wall at the back here, put some bricks along the inner side of the fire pit, but also all the soil is going to go into the fire pit to raise it up so it's higher off the higher in the ground. And then I'll build a little tiny wall, possibly on the sides and at the front, just to make it look cosmetic nice. We don't want too much on the walls on the sides because we want the heat to come out the fire. Obviously, once we get a tarp above where as well, that'll push the heat back down and spread it out into our shelter. Okay, so I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to start digging this out, and it'll take a long time for me, but it'll be a short period of time on a time lapse for yourselves. Right, well, as you've just seen, that's the foundations done for the fire pit. I've took all the roots out and everything, flattened it all down. It looks quite good, actually. It's at a decent height. By the time I get rocks and that on the base, it's going to lift it up quite well. Now I'm just having a drink of some holy juice. All right, there's a link in the description if you're interested in it. It's like an energy stroke rehydration drink, and it's really nice. It makes your water taste lovely, and they're not as nasty as them fizzy ones. But anyway, let's have a look at that and stop waffling about drinking. So, as you can see, I'll just get my pointy stick. This is the grill that I cut up last week, ready for it. I'm going to build a wall in this area here. Sorry, the camera's nowhere near it. I'm going to build a wall in this area here. That's all going to get backfilled with all the bits of soil lying around and everything. And then I'll probably, if I've got enough rocks, I'll build a double wall. All right, so it'll be nice and thick, and then I can do stuff with it. On the edges, this isn't the actual main edge of the fire pit. This is just the border. I'm going to build another wall all the way around on the inside. So the fire pit's not going to be huge. All right. This is going to be my main cooking area where the grill is. As you can see, it's got a nice lip on it. These posts that I've got in the ground, they're going to be the runners. I'm going to get some Y sticks. I'm going to go down to the bottom and get some nice sticks for that, until I can get something else. And then we'll have a fire area in front where we can just build the fire up and then keep pushing the coals underneath the grill. The grill is going to come roughly
about halfway up these posts here. It all depends on how thick I do the ground. I've got loads of nice big rocks there, so I want to make sure it's a nice safe layer of rocks on the ground. Okay, hence why I want to do me outer wall first and then fill it in with all the other stuff. All right, I don't want to build the sides up too much or the front, because we want the heat to come out to the fire, to the shelter. We want a nice big wall at the back, because that's going to be the back of the shelter, I'm saying shelter all the time, aren't I? That's going to be the back of the fire pit, and then we can work from all three sides. But this is going to be great, because we'll be able to put lots of frying pans and pots on it at the same time. All right, when Rooney's doing all these culinary experienced making meals. That was a bit of a tongue-tie shit that I come out with, wasn't it? But anyway, I'm going to take a little bit of time to myself, get some more fluids down my neck, get myself rested, have a think about how I'm going to do these walls, okay, and then I'll bring you back. Unfortunately, my battery was nearly dead, so I couldn't do any videoing. I wanted to put a time lapse on, but I had about 5% left on my battery. So I've been cracking on anyway. It took us about 25 minutes to do what I've done so far. I've been hard going, like. So just trying to find the rocks to get the actual part where the grill's going to go. I want the back part to be the best it can be. So I've used all the main rocks that I could find, the squarest rocks as well. Obviously, I've just placed this on top for now. We're going to use some Y sticks and poles to keep that up. As you can see, the grill, I mean, because it's hanging over the edge, so that's ideal. And the sticks that I get, it'll be protected from the rocks. Now, I've used the flattest rocks I could find as well for the base. Now, I've still got to fill in this area, but that's not all the rocks that's going on. I've got tons and tons of smaller rocks, and I've got loads over the back there. That's where I keep all my the emergency dirty water. That's for like to go on the fire. All right, and I've got 2 empty cans in there I need to crush as well from last night. But anyway, back to the fire. I'm going to find some more nice decent flat rocks to put on there. All right, and that's going to be a really good size fire. We don't have to have a huge fire in it, but what we can do is we've got a nice work area at the back here, and we've got a fire where we can constantly an area where we can constantly tick the fire over and just keep pushing the poles in at the coals. God, I'm getting off tongue-tied, aren't I? I'm knackered. It's hard graft, this, humping all these rocks all over the place and trying to move them without smashing your fingers. But I'm enjoying it. It's going to look good. All right. I'm going to crack on. I need to get my charge back on my batteries, because my batteries are dying of death, like. See you in a bit. Right then, that's my fire pit just about done. I think I've got a few more little tweaks to do, but unfortunately I didn't get to record it again because my batteries are charging. Even as I speak, I've got a power pack attached to it in my hand. All right, so there we go. The back wall, I've got to get a bit more soil and put it underneath the top bricks, as you can see, and that'll just keep them in place. The same with the front wall. Obviously, what I've done with the front wall now, instead of having one layer, I've got like a 2-tier wall. So there's, it's a nice thicker wall, stop the fire coming out of the front of it. And then I'll just get some soil, and I might add a couple of extra little rocks on top, which I've got hidden down the back there. All right. Now, if you look at the base, it is quite big, but we're not going to have massive, humongous fires. We'll only do a fire big enough to cook on, and then later on in the night we might build up a little bit more. But if you look, it's not just like one stone. We've got like layers of stones everywhere, look. Okay, everywhere I move a stone, there's always going to be other rocks and stones, little ones, big ones, all underneath. Yeah, that's the way I do it. These ones are huge. That one's a huge one. Underneath that big one, there's an even bigger one underneath there. And I've got loads of big rocks here, big ones. This here is where we're going to have like the main fire. This has got about a triple layer, if you see, underneath. All right. It's all well covered. And then by the time we have the fire going a while, all the ash, it'll build up and it'll cause a nice layer. But also what I can do is I can get some decent clay from up the top, bring that down, and I can sprinkle loads of that on and then push that into all the gaps, and that'll seal all the rocks together as well. Okay, so It looks like the top corner is quite close to my shelter, but the bottom corner is exactly the same distance. Obviously, because you can see it's at a bit of an angle, but where shelters are. We've measured it out perfect with measuring tapes, and yeah, it's worked out well. All I've got to do now is go down to the mature woodland, go and find some hazel, see if I can find 4 Y sticks with a decent shaft, long shaft on them, so I can dig them into the ground well and hopefully get the grill up. So I'm looking forward to that, to see what that looks like and get it at a decent height where it's not going to be too high but it's not going to be too low, so we can cook over stuff on it. And then yeah, we should be cooking on the fire. I know you said cooking on the gas there, but anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to get some fluids. I'm going to put my shirt on because it's Midge City down there, and put a hat on that, and head off down to the woods. I'll bring you along and I'll show you where I'm getting my hazel from. Tell you what, when you come out the pine woods, my God, the heat is unbelievable. It's scorchio. But I've just come into the old woods and I'm getting attacked by flies and midges. There's tons of them flying around. But anyway, I'm going to be in here as quick as I can to get me bits and pieces. So over the back here, we've got loads of bits of hazel popping up everywhere. So I'm just going to go around having a look for the best bits I can find and crop them out. That's a nice big long branch there, but there's not many ways, so I'm just going to leave that one. And I need them to be, if I can get some posts that are about half the thickness of that, a bit like that one there, but there's no wires near the bottom. That one's a canny one, like, it's a bit big, but I could utilise all the stuff that's like a tree in itself, that. But once you cut these back, what happens is you cut them in an angle, and then what happens is they grow a couple of more sprouts out, so you're better off cropping them in anyway every year. See how you've got like this one here. This is perfect. It's just a pity it hasn't got as much length. It's nice thickness, probably too short on the shaft at the bottom. Absolutely devastated. But there's another good one there, well, a reasonable one. It's got a nice V on it, so I could take that. And there's another one on the same one there. It's getting a bit thinner, but it's decent. So I might just take the whole lot of that as far down as I can where it's straight, cut that, and that'd be it, like. And then I'll just prune off everything I don't need and leave a chart of rot on the floor. So you've got this one here. It's reasonably good. And then I might get a few more off, so I need to just keep on checking. I'll have another look around. I'll check down the bottom here first. These are quite good, that one, like, actually. It's just a pity this branch isn't as thick as that, but that's ideal. It's nice straight bit. And the other bits down the bottom, obviously with this thick one, I can use that and I could possibly carve something out of it tonight when I'm sitting, because actually that one could come down and I've got like one. There's another big nice Y up on the top there and another one up the top. So that'd be ideal. So well, that's me back to camp now, and it's dinner time. It's 1:15. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to knock myself up a drink in my cup. So I've got a fruity flavoured powdered drink out of the ration pack. So we'll see what these are like in conjunction with the hoolie. Obviously, there's a lot of powder there. And I've got a 900ml bottle. So I'm just going to fill that up. I can smell it. I just need something to stir it with. I'll find me spork. Should I put it in here? Yep, here it is. Should have got this out first. Tell you what though, I can north smell that, like. So you can north smell the fruit in it. So this is going to be the first thing to have. That's all the powder dispersed. I'll put that on top of that packet so it doesn't get dirty. Let's have a taste of this. Yeah, it's alright, that. It's alright.
Yeah, that tastes okay. It's nice and refreshing. And then I've got some, I think these are Coca-Cola bottles. Yeah, Coca-Cola bottles. I've got some Just Nuts. I've got some biscuits and some peanut butter. And then I've got some sort of like fudgy type thing. So obviously the sweets can go last. We'll get the biscuits open, see what these look like. Let's see if that all broke. Oh, they look all right actually. They look like they're all together. Happy days. Look at that. A nice round brown biscuit. They used to be square in my days. AB biscuits they used to be called. We used to call them arse blockers. Right. So now we've got some peanut butter. I feel it's a bit tangy on my own mouth, but I'm going to eat it in any rate. So I'm going to get me knife and just cut the top off. All this rubbish is going to end up in the fire later on tonight. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out, use the packet to put it on, and that's the peanut butter. It looks like something when you've had a curry the night before. It's alright actually. Put a little bit more on, I think. It'll give us a little bit of energy in any way. Peanut butter's good for you. Yeah. It feels dead sticky in my mouth. Hence I've done the drink first. I'll eat the rest of them off camera. Then we've got some, just nuts. We'll cut that open. I like nuts in any way. So looks like a mixture of different nuts. There's quite a few in there actually. Five minutes later, I'm still chewing these nuts. We've got some cola bottles here, but I'm going to rip these properly because it's got a seal on. Because I don't want to eat all these. I want to keep some for tonight. Just get a couple out, have a look at them. So there's quite a few in the bag. As you can see, just like your normal sweets, cola bottles. Oh, lovely. Lovely, jubbly. Exotic fruits and nugget. Can't see what the other bit of writing says because it's sort of like disappeared a bit. Right, I'll get my knife, I'll just give it a quick wipe. And then we'll just slash it along here. Get it open. And obviously same again, I'm not going to eat the whole lot of it. It's going to have a taste of it. Oh yeah. Oh, the fruity bit's nice. Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll wrap that like that and I'll put it in my cola bottle and seal it
And I'm going to keep that for later on. Right, I'm going to demolish me biscuits and peanut butter. And then I'll get cracking. I've already put one of the Y's in, just a tester Y. I've got some decent ones there to cut into size. I just wanted to make a one to see if it was the right size and everything, and if I could get it in like a prototype. And it's gone to the right height of where I need it. So now I know the exact length of the shaft I need, so I'm not smashing it on too much and having to go like too deep with it, but at the same time not too short as well. It's basically the grill. I'll show you now. Basically the grill is practically going to be really where it is, where it's resting on them rocks, hence why I built like 4 rocks up to make it the right height. And as you can see, I've got a Y in there. The pole's already been on it and I've sort of lifted it up. So what I've got to do now is I've got to think, right, I'm on a bit of a slant here, so my other 2 poles down that side, like the shafts on my Y's, have got to be a bit longer. Just so I can keep it as, I need to keep that as level as possible, so when we're frying stuff, the oil isn't running all over the pans, and hence when we've got stuff lay on there, nothing rolls off. Okie dokie. Right, I'm going to fill my face with them crackers, well, biscuits and peanut butter, and I might have a few more nuts and that, and I'm going to neck that drink, and then I'll get cracking, because everybody's entitled to a dinner break. Right, well, a lot of times went by. I've been busy doing little tasks off camera. My apologies, but once I get something in my head and I want to get going, I just do it. I'll show you what I've been up to in any way. But I have opened a can of beer because it is now 5:20. I need to start getting my food cold soaked, and then I'm going to have a hunter's chicken from the ration pack as well. But I had to repin that one and that one to make it level. It's as level as it's going to be. So when I start the fire, I'll move the grill and I'll put the fire up next to where the grill area is up, and then try and burn that off. But I'm not having the fire for a couple of hours yet. I've got mess all over. I've still got rocks all over the place. I've got loads of little wood battens all over, chip-ins and everything. So that tells you only one thing. I've been building something. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've built another table. So now I've built 3 tables on my shelter. Well, one's on the outer side. And anyway, it's going to be a wash station. So here it is. All right. So the wood planks on the floor, they're just spares. They're going to go back into the wood storage. And what I've done is I've went and got one of my trees that I've had over the back there, and I've just cut 2 bits off it, made the legs. So what I've done initially first was I got one of these and I've nailed this to my actual wall. Then I went and got these 2 battens, laid them on the floor. I've cut this planks in half, so they're all exactly the same, as you can see there. Okay, and then I've joined them together on the floor, put two nails in the ends of each one, and then 1 single nail in all the rest of them. Then I took the batten off this before placing it on there, and what I've done is I've put a nail here, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 at the end. Then I've put the batten back in just so it covers the gap. All right, I put a big massive nail all the way through the tops of here into the legs. The legs have been dug into the ground with a point. All right, and as you can see, it's solid. The only thing that's moving when I do that is my fence. The table's solid. We've got a wash bowl to wash the dishes. Rooney's got all his stuff in it at the minute, but that'll be getting sorted out. All right, this is at a nice chest height as well. Excuse the dark. I'll show you why it's dark under here at the minute, and I'll just put my light on just in case it's too dark. But it's a nice height this, I'll just move my camera. So as you can see, it's at waist height. All right, so you can get the dishes done. He's even brought a dish scrubber. Woohoo! It's like a shaving brush, isn't it? Oh, matron. But anyway, if you've watched this video all the way through to this part, thank you very much and cheers. It is nearly 5:30, like so, and I've been grafting all day. I'm just going to unplug this light because it's all charged now. I've had loads of things going on charge. The power unit I've brought up's been great, like, so it's powered everything. But anyway, before I go into waffle mode, tonight I'm going to have Hunter's chicken from the ration pack, and I'm going to cold soak Rooney's spaghetti bolognese, and I'm going to have that for a late supper because I felt a bit hungry last night when I went to bed. Obviously I'm not cooking big meals. Rooney's not here making us a nice big curry or a stew or anything, and I've been busy, so I want to build my energy back up. But first of all, I need to get tidied up. Like, I've got crap everywhere. Look at the state of it over there. I've got battens, wood chippings and everything. That's just going to go on in the fire. I think I might keep the wood battens to one side because they might come in handy. But all them wood, I don't know if it's my eyes, but it's just went really dark. I'm going to get all the wood chippings and everything and just scatter them in the fire. All my rubbish is going to go in the fire as well. I'm not going to have a fire just yet. I'm going to wait a few more hours yet. Because it's just not cool at all. It's absolutely red as. But I know it will cool down later. Also, when I was making the pegs, I split this bit of wood. I've got my little, I think I've got my carving tools up here. A little knife and a little hook knife. So I'm gonna use one of these bits and try and make like a bit of a spoon, like a scoop spoon. I'm not great at carving, but I'm gonna do, instead of mucking around with my phone when I'm off camera at night, because I get carried away. I do too much on the social media as it is. I want to start getting into doing like carving and things, or doing like tasks where I can just sit and relax in front of the fire, listen to some music, and that's what I want to do. Because 9 times out of 10, I just end up on my phone with a fire on, music on, or watching a YouTube. And I'm out here in the wild, you know what I mean? I want to enjoy listening to that and start learning new crafts. Well, I can carve a little bit, not great though, but I want to get back into it. So I've got proper gloves, I've got the proper carving tools, so I'm going to go for it. Plus, also, I need to sharpen my knife. I've got my sharpening kit with us. I've got a puck as well up here now for the axes, and yeah. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. Off camera, I'm going to get tidied up. When I boil me food, which will probably get done, well, it will get done in a jet boil, I'll bring this back and let you know what it tastes like. And then I'm going to be cool soaking me spaghetti bolognese as well for a couple of hours. So that's 5:30, so 6:30, 7:30, about 8 o'clock, that should be ready to cook. Okay, so thanks for listening to us waffle. And cheers everybody. But I'm definitely taking another couple of hours out from talking to you. I'm just going to get tied up and chillax. Apart from my food, that's the only time I'm going to bring it back when that's ready. Well then, as you've just seen there by a time lapse, I've just been snapping up some small little twigs, clearing up the area a little bit, put me Hunter's chicken on the go. I am absolutely sweating. It is boiling. So the fire is definitely not going to get put on yet. It's 10 to 7 at night, 10 to 7. So anyway, let's turn this off. I love this little jet boil, I'm glad I brought it up here. It's just a cheapo one as well. It's no flash about it, but you can add loads of food into it. The water that was in there was from this morning, where I boiled me water for me breakfast and me cuppa and that. So I've just used that, and there's still a canny bit in, so I'll probably use it later on as well. But I am going to put a glove on because I know this is going to be scorchy. And just give it, oh, I'm glad I've done that because it's scorching water. Let's get my other glove on actually. Oh God, that is red as. I can feel the heat coming through it. So this is a hunter's chicken from the British Army ration pack. So I'm going to have this now. I've got me other stuff cold soak and it looks a canny bit now, like, so I hope I can eat it all. I think I will. I'll just have a late tea, a late supper. I'll get me knife because I never do it from the long side like I said yesterday. I always cut from this way. It gives you, oh shit, oh that's a bit what, oh that's quite liquidy that. I'll put my knife there because it needs cleaned. Oh, it smells lovely. And that'll stay on there like so. Tell you what that is. A bit watery and it feels absolutely scorching hot, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to eat any of this. But I'll just bring you closer. I'll put the light on my camera. So we go. That's a hunter's chicken. It smells nice. It's got little peas, carrots, peas, tatties, all sorts of stuff in. It's got a nice smell to it. Like, I think I've just said that 3 times, haven't I? Anyway, let's get a bit of chicken, a bit of tatty, and a pea, and a bit of juice, and see what it's like. Hopefully it's not too hot. Oh, that's scorching that. Oh, that's bloody nice. I'll tell you what though, I've been having a few hornets coming around here the day, and they're big buggers and all like that. I've had all sorts. All the years I've been camping in woods, I've never seen so many. And now and again, me and Rooney can hear a big, massive, like buzzing noise close to camp. And I'm just wondering if it's a hornet's nest or a wasp's nest. I can hear one of them flapping around somewhere. But anyway, hunter's chicken. Lovely. I think what would be really nice with this is a bit of mashed potato and a couple of slices of buttered bread. But as it's just an appetizer, that's red hot. Hot, hot, hot. Anyway, oh, there it is. It's on my table. I thought I could hear it. It's on my gloves and everything. Oh, I hate them. I don't know, the camera will pick it up crawling on me there. Oh, come straight for us and all, the little bastard. Oh, I didn't like them. What a wimp there. But I tell you, they're massive. Did you see it on the table? I hope the camera picked it up like. But it keeps coming into me shelter all the time. I think I got some footage on one of my videos before this when I had one of the wasps, the woodland wasps. They didn't sting you now, but they're big and they're long and black with white stripes on. I had one of them on me netting when I was trying to get into bed. I was like, oh, flip it now. I thought it was coming back. Anyway, hunter's chicken, lovely. Well, the heavens have opened up. Is there any point in having a fire? It's not cold. And I'm sat under my shelter. I've just had to move back a bit. I need to sort that out though, because look at that. I bet you collect a lot of rainwater there though. But anyway, I've been busy carving a spoon. So I started off with a bit of wood like so, and then I've ended up with this. It's a bit of a long spoon. Don't know if you can see what all this light. Let's turn that off, see if it's any better. There you go, and that's better, isn't it? So it's like a big long spoon, little thin handle. I mucked it up like, but you know, practice makes perfect. I'm not perfect at it. I've never said I was. I'm just enjoying sitting here in the warm, wet weather underneath my shelter. I haven't even got a fire on.
I need to cook some food soon. It's now 10 o'clock. But yeah, I've enjoyed cooking that. I've enjoyed making that. It's really good. Anyway, let's put the light back on. It seems a bit dark. If I can find the switch. Jesus Christ, Jimmy. There we go. Yeah, so anyway, there's my spoon, look. That looks better when it's away from the screen, where the light's too close, it turns out funny. But yeah. Oh, still got a bit sawdusty. I've just been sanding it down like. But yeah, I've enjoyed that. The crappy weather. I'm going to give it a wipe down with a bit of water. So I collect some rainwater. Get all the dust off. I'll stick it in there for now. Right, anyway, all the bloody moths and midges and everything are coming underneath my shelter to get away from the bloody rain. Anyway, cheers. Right, I'm going to have 5 minutes. Now I'm going to have a look at my food, see if I need to add a little bit more water. And I think I'm just going to heat it up on the gas stove. I don't even think I'm going to have a fire tonight, to be honest. I've got all the wood prepped. Oh shit, all the wood's outside. Oh my God. I'm going to have to go and get it. Oh, I can't believe it. I forgot about that being there because I was tidying up. Oh Jesus, oh it's soaking. Oh, look at me wood. I forgot to put it back in the shelter, didn't I? Oh. Can't I believe it? The dirty bastards. Oh, all that wood I split. Well, no, it's not. It's not saturated like, but it's not dry. Let's put this over it. Stop it getting any wetter. Can't believe I've had that lying there all night. It's been raining for about an hour. I've got all them in there, so them will catch and then them will catch. What a plonker. What a plonker, Rodney. But my name's Jimmy. Aye, so my nice clean shelter's got loads of shavings all over. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I might carve another one. Let's put yous on this stand, waving yous around like bloody lunatics. There we go. Oh, I'm getting an itchy head. I must be getting attacked by the mozzies and the midges and the flies and whatever it is. I need to get a hat on. Aye, so Rooney brought some strips of sandpaper, which is handy. Cans are all over. Now, yeah, so I'm just chilling out, sitting carving away. I'm quite happy with that actually. Yeah, it's a bit damp because I've just had it in the rain. Yeah, I'm just waffling shite. Oh, I nearly whacked myself in the face. Bloody midges. Right, I need to get myself some mozzie spray on. I need to get... The bastards are all over. Now it is, I'm swearing loads because I'm getting attacked. It's attack of the midges. I'll spoon you. I'll get you, my little pretty. I'll get you. There. Right, go on. Fly up there. Up the size of that one. Oh, I'm not going to splat them with me spoon, man. I'm going to eat them with that. I want them to... See, because I've got all my big lights on. They're coming to me. Now, when I didn't have them on, right, the blue light was zapping them all. So that's what I need to do. I need to turn this off, stop waffling shit, and I'll see you later on. Right, well, that's my food ready. It's piping hot like. The pan was hot, the fire's worked, a treat. I think I definitely need to go and find... There's loads of midges and things flying. I knew there would be because of the heat and because of the damp. Once it stopped raining, the midges and everything come. So I've got my flextail gear pump, flextail gear light on. I've got a candle on that keeps them away. I've got my blue thing which is gone acca, zapping them all while I'm going to try and eat some food. So hopefully it's not too hot, the pan. But there you go, there's me food. It's only a small pan. Okay, I'm going to, oh yeah, fuck, that's hot. Have I got anything else I can put it on? Oh, I'll tell you what, 2 seconds. I've got just the thing. That's what I've got there. That's what I kept this for when I cut it. This is for to put little pots on. That wasn't me, by the way, that was the chair. It's making a squeaky noise. I didn't fart. I haven't farted all day. Anyway, there we go. I'm going to take that glove off. I'm going to be using my new spoon that I've just carved, literally. And this is going to be hot, isn't it? Oh, that's scorchio. I can hear them all buzzing around us like little bastards. Oh, it's right in my fucking face. I hate midges. They're getting out and bad. I'm going to be going and retiring into the bed soon. It's getting that bad under here. I'll just leave. There's flies and everything in here now. Go away, bloody things. But anyway, that's really nice, that, Rooney. Thank you very much, mate, if you're watching. There you go, and look. Do you think I'll get all out in one go? I doubt it. I'll tell you what, you got a canny bit of food on that spoon. Right. I'm not going to torture you. I'm getting tortured myself, like, because I'm getting bit a bit. It's absolutely a midgy fest in here, like. Just put my food down, cover it up. And put my little tray on there. Let's have a look and see what these midges are like. Look at, they've sort of like calmed down a bit since I've, but aye, there's loads of them. They're gone for me big light. But as you can see, the blue, oh, there they're gone, look. They're all up on the top. They love being up there, like. Is that water? No, it's just, oh, look at that, I've just disturbed them all. Oh my dear life. Oh, there's flies and everything in there, man. What? Fucking piss off. There's flies and everything. Can't even have any rest. Rest of the wicked. Look at that, even on the outer side. Top of my shelter. Inside the shelter. The midge fest. Anyway, look at the fire. So we'll put them all on that. Fire's working well. Let's bang out some heat. Oh, listen to that. That's it. Go on, you little bastards. There you go. And see all the little flashes where they're all gone into the light. Go on. See the light, Johnny? Come with me. There's tons, isn't there? I bet you I'm going to get bit of bits tonight, you know. Unless I stand out here in the rain, eat my food next to this fire. But anyway, right, I'm going to call it a night. I'll see you in the morning, all right? I want to get my food before it gets too cold. I'm going to pour myself a nice Jack Daniels. Unfortunately, you won't see us drinking it, but I'll know I'll be drinking it. And then I think I'll be retiring to bed because I'm not sitting in my midges all night. They're even coming out here now. Right, my little zapper's going berserk, which is happy days. See you later. So I'm waffling and waffling and more waffle. Right, well, good afternoon, everybody. Well, it feels like afternoon. It's nearly 11 o'clock in the morning. I woke up about half an hour ago. I've just been getting myself squared away a little bit. But I just sat chilling last night. I had a couple of JDs off camera, sitting carving a second spoon. Unfortunately, I knacked it, so I ended up putting it on the fire. But I really enjoyed doing the carving. This spoon that I did carve, I'm going to take it home. I've got some proper oils. Sounds like the farmer's on his way. Or is it a plane? I think it may be plain actually. Aye, and anyway, I enjoyed carving this last night. It's a bit dirty. I need to do my dishes. I need to get camp tied up actually. But that's the sort of thing I want to start doing on a night time. Obviously when I'm out with Rooney, it's like we're in a care home, isn't it? I'm always picking him up off the floor. I'm always looking after him. The only thing I didn't do is dress him, wipe his off and bath him. You know what I mean? I'm only kidding, Rooney. You know what I mean? But he is a nightmare sometimes. He's always breaking something. But last night the fire, excuse me, it worked a treat. Having the smoke coming into the shelter was great because I got rid of most of the mozzies, but it was horrendous last night. The fire pit myself personally, I think is too big. This section here, I don't think we need it, or just a small portion of it in any rate. Sorry, I'm not even pointing the camera. This section here where my foot is, I don't think we need it, to be honest. I think it's too much. The grill, I really like the grill. It's fantastic, but same again, I think it's too low down. I think we need to get some more wires and make it higher. What I would really like to do is, I'm going to have a look around my local areas. I'll put it in my Facebook group, see if there's any welders in my group that can knock us up 4 poles with like little ledges on, so I can put my pole on it and have different levels, so we can raise the grill to what we need rather than having it static. That's something I would really like, and you know, if I can find someone that, even if I have to pay them for it, I'll pay them. Speaking on paying, a big massive thank you to Rick Mullen for your 5 coffees, mate. That's really appreciated. You know, anybody that donates to the channel, it's a great thing for you to do. So thank you very much, Rick. Okay, that'll definitely be going back towards the camp. I'm thinking about buying something for camp, so that's going to get put to one side for that. But yeah, the grill, I definitely think that would be a better idea, having it so you can move it to different heights. And then if I've got like four pegs on a post going up, then I can make another shelf and we can put stuff on the top after like we've got it like ready, but we're still cooking other stuff, and we can keep it up on the top and keep it, yeah, the heatish sort of thing, where it's just simmering away. Right, anyway, I've got to get packed up. I've got to get away home. I've got husband duties to do tonight. I'm driving for the female darts team that my wife's in, who are absolutely brilliant dart players, by the way. They've won loads of trophies this year, so well done, girls. I know most of you, probably all of you, don't even watch anyway, but well done. I need to get a few things prepped because Rooney's coming up at the back end of the week with his 2 boys. So that's great to hear that his oldest lad is coming out. Unfortunately, I'll be at work when he's up, and then at the weekend I've got family duties. I'm doing my mother-in-law's and father-in-law's gardens. I've already started them last week and I'm finishing them off this week. So I'm taking time out from camping. Hopefully the next time I get out, I'll be back up on the hills. Hopefully me and Rooney on my bikes doing a different adventure. I liked it. It was scary at times. I'm not used to doing cross-country biking. I'm used to being on a road. I'm a road bike. I may not a cross-country biker, but I found it really enjoyable, and Rooney really liked it. And getting him up on the hills, if that's the way I'm going to get him out on the hills, it's brilliant, because I love being up on the hills. The scenery is just amazing up in the Cheviots. So if you've watched that video before this one, thank you very much. But camp is a bit of a mess. I've got some tidying up to do. So I better get my horse in gear, because I've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours before I need to be getting on my bike, which is in Rooney's shelter, and get back home. Obviously to the car first. I'm not cycling all the way from here home because it'll take us hours. Anyway, waffle. Catch us on the next one. You never know, I might be back in the hills with Rooney.